Hey Ezra. So today I'm going to talk about my birth control. I didn't hear if you wanted to hear about that, but maybe someone else out there is like, what's this all about? So, I'll go through that. So I use the patch, and if you go to the doctor, you're going to want to ask for Ezra. That's mine. You're going to want to ask, this is backwards, I can see this, but Ezra. Basically when you, I go in and I get 3 boxes of this, although this won't necessarily be true for you. I signed up with a program through the state, and I don't know if every state has something like that, but, with that program I get 3 boxes, 3 months, a box equates to a month of birth control. So I get 3 months worth of birth control. I got, like 30 condoms because Planned Parenthood gives them away like nobody's business, with an appointment, that is, I think. And 3 months worth of morning after pill, which I haven't needed to use yet. So in the box, you get instructions on how to use it, and I'll be using that as a guide on this video. You get like warnings or things for really iffy situations, so I looked through it really quickly, and there were instructions on how or if to use it if you're breastfeeding, or if you're missing periods, or are pregnant and want to use it, so weird things like that, or if you're about to get a lab test, whether or not you should use it or how you should use it at that time. So instructions, warnings, you also get stickers that you put on your calendar so you remember, oh, it's time to take the second patch, or it's time to refill my birth control prescription, all that fun stuff. And then, most importantly, you get 3 of these, which is the actual patch. I'm not going to open it right now because I don't need it until the end of this week. But yeah, you get 3 of these because you go for 3 weeks and then you get your week off. Pretty simple, straightforward. What's nice about this is that you don't have to remember to use it every day. You pick a day of the week that's easy for you to remember, or is most convenient for you, and you just keep that consistent. So I started using my birth control on a Friday. So every Friday now, I just remember to change it in the morning, and everything is fine. I don't have to remember it for the rest of the week until the next Friday. And it's pretty sweet. What was I going to talk about? Okay, so how you use it, besides using it once a week, you can there are 3 places you can put it where it'll do its thing properly. You can put it on your arm, you can put it on your stomach, like near your hip region, or you can put it on your butt. And I've tried all 3 at some point in time. I think I tried it on my belly area first, and then I didn't realize prior to putting the patch on my stomach how much I'd like move around a lot or just like bend over a bunch. And I realized like I could really feel it, and I didn't like feeling the patch like crease and bend in on itself, if that makes sense. It wasn't that comfortable for me. So I stopped putting it there, and I think the next week or two, a week or 2 later, I switched to using my arm. I put it on my arm, and that was okay. It was you can't like bend in weird places on your arm like you can your stomach. Like it doesn't curl that much. But I could still, after a while, I didn't feel it anymore. That was fine. But what I didn't like, and I discovered this with using it on my belly too, was that it kind of restricted what I wore. So like I had some shirts that were like shorter than the one, not like midriff or a bra basically, but it was shorter. That it was like pretty much hip level. I'd wear those, and then I'd get like really excited. I'd raise my arms up, and my shirt would go up, and you could see that it was there, and that wasn't good. And then it also, to keep going with this, if it was on my arm, it restricted like what kind of shirts I could wear. Excuse me. So like I wear shirts like this a lot year round, and if I get cold, I just wear a sweatshirt. But I found out that like, even if I put it really close to my shoulder, you could still, my sleeves were short enough, where you could still see that it was there, and that, I'm not really into showing off what I do in my personal life, and the birth control patch is kind of a dead giveaway on what that is. So I stopped using the patch in either of those places, and I started putting it on my bed, which worked much better for me because, I couldn't feel it after the first few days, that is, like getting used to it. I couldn't feel it. I could wear anything I wanted, and like I could wear a swimsuit bottom, just like a really basically underwear style, I guess, bikini style. I could wear that and you can't see it, and it was really nice. Some things people might worry about, I think one of the main things was how waterproof it is, just because it is a sticker, basically. So if you're worried about how waterproof it is or how well it'll stick to wet skin, you don't need to worry at all. I mean, when you initially put it on, don't put it on wet skin. I mean, put it on a dry patch of skin. But, like, you can shower normally if you're a swimmer or even like to swim. Don't have to worry about that. You can, if you are into sports of any kind, it works. You can't sweat it off. It's a very strong adhesive, and you're not going to get rid of it that easily, I promise you. I liked that the patch kind of moves with me, and yeah, I don't have much more. It moves with me. It was really nice, and that's a huge part of why I couldn't feel it. What else? I like that it would help like mark a schedule, so I was better able to keep track of when my periods are, because not only does it make my periods consistent, as the birth control pill is popular for doing, but it also helped me like count down the weeks. It's like, okay, I'm on the second patch, that means I have one more patch and then it'll be my period, that kind of thing. And yeah, it works like the pill, where it'll make your periods consistent. So like I know for a fact that my periods will come on a Monday and it will end sometime on a Friday. And that's really nice, because then I can plan better and I don't have to wonder, well, when is the period coming? How long is it gonna last? How heavy is it gonna be? It's been very consistent in pretty much all of those respects, actually. And it's been really, really nice and helpful. I also chose the birth control patch because I have trouble swallowing pills for whatever reason. I just have a mental block where I cannot swallow pills. So this was a good option for me. And it was interesting because I walked into the Planned Parenthood office and they were like attempting to go through my options with me, just like, I was like, I'm here for the patch. And they're all like, okay, well, are you sure you don't want the pill, or like, do you want to get the surgery, or do you want to get an IUD like you, Ezra? And I was like, no, I just want the patch. And I was like, I promise you I want this. I cannot swallow pills. And it worked out. So I've been using this for about a year now, and I have loved it. It is wonderful. It is very convenient. It's easy to remember to use, and yeah. So if you're looking for a method of birth control, I suggest that you try Ezra, because it's just wonderful. At least give it a shot. Alright, Ezra, I have to get back to packing because I move into my apartment tomorrow. I'm really excited, but it'll be interesting because I think my parents and I have a couple of different plans for the whole moving thing. Oh well. I hope your moving day goes better. I know you move in Sunday. Do you move in Sunday? I think you do. Let me know if I'm wrong. So I'll probably see you in person in some capacity sometime that day. But I'm not sure when I'll see you online next. So, whenever you decide that is. Okay. Bye!